through a service job as a service technician inside of the system. So let's get started. This will be about a 5-minute video. As you can see here, I've got my username and password and we're ready to log in. Initially, you'll always be brought to the announcements page. We're going to see any updates that we have. We're going to start at the calendar. On the calendar here, I want to clock in for my day. We'll start up top, daily timekeeping, and clock in. Now you have other job options on here. You don't need to use those. Those are going to be automated with the system. Once we select our job, you'll be able to see details about it. Who's it for? What's the reason code? Any other details? Possibly contact the client on here with pre-built templates for email and SMS. What I need to do is let them know I am on site. That's going to clock me into the job as well, and we're going to add our order. Now when I add the order, I'm going to have the option right here to view my history for this client so I can see any jobs that we've done beforehand if I want to build some rapport with them. Otherwise, I can move directly on to building my estimate out so we can invoice the client. Let's put in some notes. There we are. We can also input a completion date when we are done with the job. And we can even put in what we worked on while we were out there. Now, as you can see, we have $0 on here, so we need some line items. Let's go ahead and add some labor. Now with our labor, we'll put an hour. Add that item. Now, if we're out there for more than just an hour, we're going to want to adjust this. So let's go ahead and edit this line item here. As you can see, it's 129.03. I'm going to edit that and say we're out there for 3 hours. Save that. If we do need to add any fees or discounts, we can do so from right here. And that'll drop our pricing. Now, if I want to move on, our next step here is to overview the memberships. The memberships are going to have the option to complete any visits that we have attached to them. So if I want to complete this visit, I can go ahead and click right here, and I would be able to complete that visit. I can also input any membership notes. Our job documents, I can fill out checklists. So let's say I'm doing a specific report. Let's add that document. And now I can go through and fill out all necessary details. Equipment information is very important. We'll always want to gather this. A general name of the equipment, the type, manufacturer, model number, serial number, and so on, and even a quick look to see the age of the system. Any extras, such as filters, the type of refrigerant that we're using, or possibly even belts or bulbs or anything that can be replaced in these units will be listed here and then individually throughout them, along with any warranty information, membership information, and their current cost to date. Getting photos is crucial, so we're going to be able to upload photos either from a desktop, from your phone, instantaneously take pictures there, and then we can label these, reorder them if you'd like as well. All that will be available. If you want to keep them internal, we can hide them from the customer, or you can show all of them as well. Once we're ready to invoice the client, we can look at the information here. We've got our client info, service address, billing address if that's different. There's all of our notes, our description of service, any discounts that we are giving along with the dollar amount on there. And then we can see our balance due. Now, if we're ready to take a payment for this, we'll see all of our terms of service. Let's go ahead and capture a signature on here and save that. Now the client may have a card on file already that we can use, and we can process that here with our vault and select that card on file. Authorizing will only save the information. Authorizing and capturing it will actually save it as well as start the capture process for that dollar amount. You'll typically always want to authorize and capture. If we need to print or email this out, our options are right here. We're always going to send to the client, and we're also going to get it sent to the company as well as the user. Now that I'm done, I can select that I've completed this. If I want to track my revenue, I can track my revenue and submit that order. I'm going to go back to my calendar. I've got my job on my calendar here. We'll update it so dispatching knows where we're at, and we'll complete that. Once that's completed, I can close this down, and I can move on to my next job. Thank you very much.